First things first, folks. Even though our videos are marked for adults, you know that our content is usually family friendly. And it pretty much is in this one too. There won't be any bad language or anything like that, but there will be some adult themes that you may not want little pitchers listening to, so you may want to wait till the little ones are out of the room before watching this one. Hi folks.
Hi folks.
Mike and Tam are with you today from Lawrenceville, Georgia in Gwinnett County. Lawrenceville is a cool little town with a great town square. There are several wonderful dining opportunities here on the square, as well as some boutique shopping and some pretty nice antique stores as well. But Lawrenceville also has a kind of a dark history. It was from the courthouse building directly behind us that pen was put to paper and the Indian Removal Act was signed into law, resulting in the Trail of Tears. And folks found guilty in this courthouse were taken outside and hung from the branches of this tree directly behind us. We're here today to try something a little different. You know how much fun we've gotten out of the Roadside America app. Some would say we've got a lot of mileage out of it too. But it just stands to reason, as popular as that app is, that there would be other apps using similar technology, and that's what we're here today to test. I found this cool new app for the smartphone called Killer GPS. What this does, and instead of leading you to places like roadside oddities, this leads you to places where violent crimes have taken place, usually by serial killers. So using pretty much the same technology, near me now, we're going to explore the interesting case of Joseph Paul Franklin, or even more interestingly, who his victim was. In March of 1978, adult magazine publisher Larry Flynt was on trial here at the Gwinnett County Courthouse on charges of obscenity. That was a misdemeanor charge, and Larry could have probably paid the fine for less than he tips his barber. But Larry was never one to back away from what he believed to be a First Amendment fight. He fought at the Supreme Court, and he even chose to fight this misdemeanor charge here in Gwinnett County at their little courthouse. That would prove to be a fatal decision. It was here in this small North Georgia town that Larry Flynt would cross paths with Joseph Paul Franklin, a neo-Nazi serial killer. He had it in for Flynt, and he met him here in March. On the afternoon of March the 6th, 1978, Flynt and his lawyer were on their way back to the courthouse from lunch back this way. At this point, they weren't very far from the courthouse. They only had a few steps to go, as you can see. What Flynt and his attorney didn't know was that hidden in this alley by this beautiful stone building, Joseph Paul Franklin was waiting for them to pass by. Franklin had crept up this alleyway to within sight. He must have saw Flynt and his attorney walking by right about that time. And it would be from here that he fired. As Flynt and his attorney were walking by and had just about reached this point, the shots rang out. One witness would later claim that the sound he heard was like that of a pallet fully loaded with some kind of supplies being dropped off the back of a truck and hitting the ground. That's what he thought it was. It was a flat whack sound that he heard. Flynt and his attorney had been fired on with a .44 caliber Marlin rifle. Now this isn't an assault rifle. It's not even a rifle that's made with hurting humans even in mind. This is a big game rifle. So in other words, the serial killer hated Flynt so bad that he brought an elephant gun to kill him. Years later, you can still see where one of the rounds actually went through Flynt and smacked into the wall here. But as Larry Flynt and his attorney were on their way from lunch, back to the Gwinnett County Courthouse to fight a misdemeanor obscenity charge. He was shot and left paralyzed for life by a .44 caliber round. His lawyer was hurt pretty bad. He was in the hospital for most of a month, but he did fully recover. Flint wasn't so lucky. So that was our first time experimenting with a killer GPS app. I thought it was kind of fun. What'd you think?
That was fun too.
If you guys like this, let us know in the comments, because it turns out that North Georgia is just eat up with serial killers, according to this app. And much like Pokemon, I have an urge to catch them all. So until the next time, this is Mike and Tam from beautiful downtown Lawrenceville, Georgia, saying bye.